Hey everyone, it's Kyle. Welcome back to the channel. As you probably have realized, I haven't been making videos very much recently because I don't really have any space in the place that I live now to make videos. So right now I'm just sitting on the floor to film this video. And the reason that I'm making an exception is because a few months ago I gathered together some Canadian booktubers to do a traveling book box, and it has finally arrived back here with me. Look at this nice book box here. So I decided to put this together because I've seen other people do the traveling book box idea, and I thought it was a really cool idea, but shipping costs make it kind of prohibitive for people to be doing it like internationally. So I decided to do a group of Canadian booktubers to do it. So I got 9 other Canadian booktubers together, including Drew from Drew's Book Reviews, Jake from Jake Bishop, Theo from Rekindled Reader, Grace from Grace Dion, Dan from Treebeard's Book Reviews, Anitha from Anitha Gade, Kay from Ace Hidden Shelf, Jordan from Jellyfish Reads, and Sarah from Sarah Reads, with the idea being that we would go coast to coast with this. Now, I was actually in the middle of a move, so I decided to start it off. I live in Manitoba, so it was like the middle of the country, if you don't know where Manitoba is, and I sent it to Drew at Drew's Book Reviews, all the way in Victoria, BC, and then he sent it to Theo in Vancouver, and it went on and on and on, all the way across Canada, until it ended up with Sarah from Sarah Reads, who lives in Newfoundland, way over on the coast, and Sarah sent it to me, and I just got the box today. So I've been very excited for this box. I'm talking a little quieter just because everybody's asleep, so that's why I'm a little bit quieter, but I have been very, very excited to get this box. I have not opened it. I opened it really quickly just to make sure that it wouldn't take too much time to open the box while I was on camera, but I have not looked in it yet. So we are going to go through this, and we are going to see what books I got. I actually don't know which books I even ended up putting in here, because when I got to the place, I tried to put 17 books in it because it was packed to the absolute max that you could put in there, and the person was like, oh, it's overweight, and so I was just taking out books like frantically at a whim to try and get it exactly to the weight requirements, and I don't remember what books ended up making it in, so hopefully I didn't get any of the same books back, but I probably got at least 1 or 2, and yeah, I'm going to try and guess as I go along as to who put what in the box, if I have, you know, an idea, and we'll just see what we ended up with, and we'll just see what I ended up with. So awesome. Thanks you so much to all the booktubers who participated in this. I'm going to link all of the videos in the description so you can go through and watch them all in order if you'd like to. The the first video should be Drew from Drew's Book Reviews. Alright, so I'm going to start this off here. The first book is Michael Moorcock's Elric of Melniboné and Other Stories, with a foreword by Alan Moore, so that's cool. I feel like Sarah would have put this in. I know she's been doing a read-along of it recently. I have the audiobook of some of the Elric stories, and I want a kind of a physical copy to see it go along as I listen, so this will be really awesome. I just looked at the table of contents and has other things in this that aren't just Elric of Melniboné. It's just like very short stories that Michael Moorcock. So I'm pretty interested to check this out and get like a more like well-rounded view of this author. So this one's awesome. I'm definitely happy that I got this one. Put it up here like that. Okay, the second book we have here is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. So this is really cool because I'm currently reading her newest book, The Adventures of Amina al-Srafi, I believe is how you call it, and I'm really liking it so far. And so I wanted to go back and read this trilogy, and I have the audiobook of this one, I believe, and so it'll be nice to have a physical copy. I really like these covers too. So yeah, this is awesome. I don't know who would have put this one in. Grace, maybe? I don't know, but thanks, guys. Alright, so we have Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. So this is one of my favorite books of all time, but I have a really nice copy of this. I might keep this just because it's nice to have like a not nice copy of a book you really like, so you can just read it and like not have to worry about like damaging pages or anything like that. But yeah, I highly recommend this book to anybody who has not read it. I feel like everybody's seen the movie, but the book is incredible. Yeah, this is a really great book to put in. I just happen to own it, but I would totally take a second copy of this, so thanks, guys. As a guess, I'm going to feel like this came from Theo at Rekindled Reader. I don't know why, it just strikes me as a Theo type thing. I don't know, maybe I'm totally off. Alright, next we have, Brother Red by Adrian Selby. It's a great choice for them to have chosen. Thank you so much, guys. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about this trilogy. I think the cover's gorgeous, and it's like pretty under the radar. I feel like not a lot of people talk about it. And yeah, I've never read any Adrian Selby. It's not too long. I think it's like grimdark fantasy, or at least darker fantasy, maybe military inspired. I don't know too much about the synopsis, but everybody I know who's read this has really liked it. So thanks so much, guys. I'm gonna bet that this was Anitha that put this in. Why not? I gotta just take a guess, right? Okay, next we have The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Guys, this book is trash. I'm sorry whoever put it in there, but you got me. You got me with your trash, because this book ain't it, son. This is one of my only 1-star reads of 2022. Don't like this book at all. But you know, I would like to think somebody put this in here as a joke to me, to just be like, oh, I know Kyle hates this book, so I'm going to put it in here for him. But more likely, they just, put it in the box for somebody that never got picked. But this is a nice copy of this book. I actually might keep it so that my wife can read it, and then my wife can hate it too, because she for sure won't like it. And then we can hate it together, and it'll bring us closer as a couple. So thank you guys so much for that. Alright, the next book we have is Dreamwriters by Taylor Cole. This is the first book so far that I don't know anything about. I've never heard of this book. So the synopsis says, what if a couple could manipulate dreams and allow anyone to dream anything in astonishing clarity? What if we could uncover and encourage our deepest desires through dreams? What if I told you that's already happening, and it has for millennia? It's pretty interesting. I really like dreams and dream stuff. I don't know. I've never heard of it. I couldn't even tell you who put this in. Drew, maybe? If it was Drew, thank you. I will definitely look into this more and do some research and give this a try. Alright, the next book we have. Wow. This is a special edition of the Song of Achilles. I mean, I feel like this has to be a Sarah book, because Sarah is like obsessed with this book. So first of all, this cover's gorgeous. This whole book is just really, really nice. Wow. And Song of Achilles is a fantastic book. I really, really like this book. I think I maybe like Circe a little better, but I do want to reread both of them. But man, this will be great. Thanks so much, guys. I'm assuming it's Sarah, but if it wasn't Sarah, thanks to whoever put this in the box. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. Alright, next we have Skeleton Crew by Stephen King with no dust jacket. I own Skeleton, so this is a really good short story collection by Stephen King. And I own it already. And I definitely don't want it in hardcover, because I have all of my Stephen King's in softcover. So this will be one that I'm donating, but it is a really, really good book. And this short story collection has 2 of my favorite short stories of all time, which is Survivor Type, and 3 of my favorite short stories of all time, which is Survivor Type, The Jaunt, and The Raft. All 3 of those are just excellent, excellent short fiction, and I would recommend just reading them like by themselves. If you don't want to read like a whole Stephen King short story collection. But yeah, really, really great book, but not the edition that I want. So, thanks, guys. Alright. Gotta dig a bit deeper in this box now. Next we have The Gatewatch by Joshua Gilham, and it's a really cool cover. I've never heard of this book either. I don't know what it is at all. Quick description at the back here says, an epic troll hunting adventure inspired by Norse myths and Icelandic sagas. Torin Tentries and his closest companions, Brian and Grimsa, set out to join Gatewatch and become troll hunters. When a troop of meddling dwarfs throw them off, they are captured by trolls and taken as prisoners to a secret gathering deep underground. There they learn that an ancient giant has crowned himself king of the trolls and plans to utterly destroy the Gatewatch. Their perilous journey back to the land of sun and stars will stretch their strength to the limit, strain their wits, and demand an unspeakable sacrifice. So it seems like YA or middle grade, probably middle grade. No, this is cool. I will definitely read this. Like, it's short, it looks really cool, it's not anything I've ever heard of, and I like the occasional middle grade to kind of lighten things up, so cool. This seems like a Sarah one again, I don't know, but just to have a little more variety, let's say Kay did this one. I don't know, just a guess. Alright, next we have, ooh, Cold from the North by D.W. Ross. So I own this book in Kindle, and I have heard good things. This is a book I've really wanted to read. I hear the sequels get even better and better. This is a self-published Norse-inspired fantasy, and I really like the cover. Like, I'm a sucker for just like a really nice weapon on a cover, and then especially with the weather and the forest in the back there, I just really like the aesthetic of this cover. So thank you guys so much for this. I'm going to guess that this came from Kay, because Kay really likes self-published stuff. Or maybe Jordan from Jellyfish Reads. But either way, super stoked for this one. I'm really liking the Norse vibes that we're getting here. Like, yeah, it's like people knew what I wanted, you know? So, alright, so. Okay, so the next book we have here is one that I put in, but not this edition, I don't think. So, we have Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Now, the thing is here, is I put in Good Omens, I thought, but maybe I didn't, because I have my Good Omens right here, and I thought I put in the one with the other cover, so there's two possibilities here, and I'm only going to know when I go back and watch everybody's videos. Either I put in the other cover and then somebody took that one, and then somebody else replaced it with this one, which is just hilarious, so I hope that's the right answer. Or I forgot what I put in the box, and then I donated the other extra copy, and then somebody else just also happened to put in Good Omens. I don't know, we'll find out. But regardless, this is a great book. I actually just read this last month. I have not been filming videos, as we noticed, so I have not done like a wrap-up or anything. But my review of Good Omens right here now, off the top of my head, is that it's awesome. I really, really liked it. I did not give it a full 5-star because I felt like the stuff not dealing with Crowley and Aziraphale was as good, and I kept wanting to get back to them. But this book is just super funny, super, super good, very witty. Highly recommend it. I will be donating this copy, but just because I already have the exact copy. But great inclusion in the box, for sure. Just didn't work this time. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. So next we have the Oxford Illustrated Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. So this is cool. My wife and I already own Pride and Prejudice, and I think this exact type of edition, or maybe one similar, I'm not really sure, but it'll be nice to add to the Jane Austen collection. I have not read Jane Austen yet. I mean, I've wanted to, I just haven't. But my wife will really like this one, so when I do read Sense and Sensibility, I will definitely read from this version. So, thanks guys. Alright, so next we have Red Seas Under Red Skies by Scott Lynch. I think I put this in the box. This seems like a book that I would have put in the box. Don't know for sure, but it seems like I did. Regardless, I already own this book. This is also a book I read pretty recently in December. Really, really liked it. Not quite as much as Stop Locke Lamora, but I think it's really, really good. I think people kind of say that the sequels aren't as good as the first book. I kind of agree, but it's also just a pretty good book regardless. I really like Locke and Jean's relationship in this one, and I think this is the first one that I'm really confident is one that returned to me, but it's a good track record so far, so, you know, they can't all be winners. Alright, and the last book in the box is Patternist by Dirk Ashton. I've really wanted to read this. This is a book that, like, makes my monthly TBR, like, all the time mentally, and I just never get to it. I have the audiobook and the ebook, so now I have the physical book, so that's awesome. I really like supporting self-published. This book sounds really, really good. It reminds me a lot of American Gods, where, like, people pray to types of things, and then that gives the gods beliefs, and then they get stronger, something like that. I don't really know yet, because I have not read it, but yeah, a lot of people I know really like this book. And, man, I'm really loving how much self-published was in this. This was awesome. Like, thanks so much, guys. Gives me so much self-published to look forward to. But yeah, I will definitely be reading this. I'm going to guess, this seems like a Jellyfish pick. So this seems like boiled jellyfish put this in here. But we'll see. I probably have all of these wrong. So yeah, that is the whole box. The box is empty now. This was awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for all these awesome books. So there was a total of 14 books in the box, which is really awesome and incredible. I think I ended up having 10 in the box, or maybe 9. So I don't know how these guys all put these books in the box. I know a couple of them mentioned that the people, when they shipped it, didn't care about the weight. So maybe I just got like a stickler that like was absolutely wanting the exact weight level to be in the box. But yeah, it seems like people put an extra, so that's really awesome, guys. There are only 4 books I won't be keeping. That is these 4 here. I actually will. I was joking earlier. I actually will ask my wife if she wants the Midnight Library, but I will most likely be donating it. And then Good Omens and Red Seas Under Red Skies and Skeleton Crew are just because I already own them, but those are all great books. So honestly, like that's pretty awesome. It's not like I don't want like any of these books besides this trash compactor book here, the Midnight Library. But you know, but I will find new homes for these ones, and hopefully somebody can really enjoy them. Which leaves me with these 10 that I'm going to be keeping for my collection here, and I think that is awesome. I'm so excited for all these books. These are very awkward to carry, so I'm going to put them back down. But yeah, I hope this experiment worked out with everybody else. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to go through and watch everybody else's videos. I hope you guys do the same. I really like seeing the evolution of the box as it goes. And yeah, this was so much fun. It was really fun following like all the text updates of people getting the box. And you know, I feel like we all grew closer through this by just like bantering about everything. So I know everybody was saying that they were going to send me 10 copies of Skullsworn. So it looks like I didn't even get a single copy of Skullsworn. So jokes on all of you. It looks like you guys all picked up the Skullsworns so that I didn't have to. Thank you guys so much for watching. There will be a hiatus with videos for a while, but I will be making more videos in the future. See you next time. Bye, everybody.